Alright, team overlay goes off. If they choose map to decide about team overlay, what's the ruling? Isn't that opposites? Yeah, retexturing GM3 is horrible. I was thinking about that earlier, and for the textures which are very obviously repeating, like with those polygonal panels kind of thing, you would want to replace them with something that does not have a distinct pattern to hide the fact that the alignment is a little... It's not up to modern standards. Even modern standards for Quake maps. Which, to be fair, have evolved quite a bit due to the limits being pushed in the engine and all that.
Yeah, I guess in 1996, like if you compare it to what there was,
yeah,
what was it? Duke Nukem and Marathon and.
Exactly. And if you just look at, since you mentioned Marathon, there's no contest between these two in terms of sound design. I mean, Marathon sounds kind of funny. The main enemy you encounter in Marathon sound like monkeys when they approach, and when you kill them, they sound like crushing a pile of leaves, dry leaves even. Sound design is a bit underwhelming. It was a good game though, but it's not Doom or Quake level. Something else though. And oh boy, were Mac guys proud of Marathon back then, because that was a Mac thing mostly at the time. Okay, here we go. Brazil versus Poland. First map, I don't know who picked this. First rocket going to Poland. Pent as well. Is Tom going to secure the next RL? He's going to go to armors. What's he going to do?
And they got shaft as well, so
take out that quad.
Yeah, the quad wasn't able to kill either of the weapons, so slightly unusual as well that there's different players have ring and quad. But yeah, they looks pretty bad for Brazil, right? It's 4 weapons to 0 after 40 seconds.
Well, Tom is treating us to a nice start. I mean, perfect play with the pent. He got the yellow. He got the second rocket. He killed the quad.
Killed Tom. Yes. Gotcha.
Goniech is the only RL now. Red tunnel. Quad up. Alien with the quad. Teams are tied.
He needs to get the shaft. He needs to be getting the LG. Take the shaft. You've got 42. Jesus Christ. That's frustrating. He could have had like LG 57 quads, red armor. I know it's easy to say when you're spectating, but
Brazil is getting in the lead. They have the upper hand in terms of red armor control. First red finally going to Poland about now. They've been compensating for that with mega healths. Might want to get one of those quads. I'm sure they'll find something. Quad up. Into Brazil.
Yeah, now there's a rocket SNG, or is he dead? And I know he's dead. No, he's still there. Yeah, Goniak escaped to SNG with a rocket. So Cobalt's got to remember that.
2 rockets on each side. Oh, that's 1 down for Poland. 8 frag lead for Brazil.
I think the rocket launcher got no, it's just spawned actually. I thought the rocket had been turret-fragged then, but
Mega healths are coming up. Still 1 rocket on each side. Poland is catching up in terms of reds. 3 to 4. Ooh, that was close. Did he just drop it back to Ricky? Might have been. Nah, no he didn't. Shaft is going to be up, does he? No. Well, he won't be getting discharged. He's going to be the one doing the discharging, actually.
it's a classic anti-lag shotgun there through a wall.
Ditch rockets or not, that's all you have. Red armor going to Poland.
So Poland have definitely looked stronger at getting the weapons in the first minutes. That's probably going to make the difference here. I mean, the score's surprisingly Brazil slightly ahead, but they seem to have better timing on the weapons.
Brazil has been ahead for most of this, but Poland is catching up. It's been almost a 10 frag lead at some point, and they are closing in. Have that 1 rocket launcher, it's time for Pent soon. So are we going to see
Careful, that was Matrix shit right there. Pines either side of him.
Well, he dodged this. 3 frags to go. Oh, the poles are closing in. Yeah.
That's dangerous, jumping down before Pent against 2 LGs.
Rocket jump to quad, quick, quick, quick! Nah, he won't take it. Quad goes to Polish side. It's got quad and ring. There's going to be a blue glow floating around. There he is.
Yeah, the weapon times are not working in their favour. He can't get the weapon with Pent.
Apparently GT did some of his GT wizardry, and only Milton noticed. And we have... Poland has taken the lead. And Brazil has taken the quad. Okay, that was the quad. Sorry. That's it. No more quad.
So that's 2 Polish rockets have just been killed at red armor, which before they've been able to restack, which is quite important, I think, because it's meant that they've not got a weapon that side of the map, so the game remains pretty even.
Whoa, okay, that was close. That yellow could have gone to the enemy. Brazil retakes the lead for whatever that's worth. 1 frag, 3 frags. Quad is coming up soon, and they're already in position. Well, Forever is in position. Cobalt is within. GT not too far behind, so at least that side of the quad is safe. Okay, so they secured the more risky corner entrance, into quad, and that seemed to pay off. Oh no! No!
Well, at least GT's got in there with LG 100.
That's all he needs. Decent stack as well. So that's going to be Brazil getting a bit further ahead. That's
He's
soon
let
to happen.
Insane get into red armor though. He kind of was a bit, I don't know, cautious, or he knew he had a rocket and let him go back to red armor. Yeah. He used 79 of his 100 cells.
That much. Talk about watering the plants. I keep saying this, but he really did.
But yeah, he was able to take over red, so it worked.
It was worth it. The game is so close that it was definitely worth it. You don't want to risk dropping reds at this time. 5 reds ahead. That's a proper close game, this. So far. ET waiting for his mega health.
He heard a spawn sound then and was hoping it was the mega, so he jumped back for it, but still no mega.
Yeah, that was quite a bit of
no
jumping
help,
around the mega.
no help at quad though.
Quad going to Poland. Brazil still ahead. Ever so slightly. 1 rocket every side. Oh, that's a bit of packet loss here. Okay. Quickly making his way to red. Anybody to get rid of? Yes, flick shot. Takes care of Alien. There was a second guy, he couldn't quite get him though. Finally, he hunts him down, and that's an unfortunate ending to that little sequence. Gets team killed. Ah.
Yeah, they got pack though, I think. So, although it was unfortunate, but I think Brazilians kind of just let them take that pack.
Insane going for a bit of a swim. Forever with the quad on the other team. Yellow bridge, and they meet. Clash of the Titans. Oh, that's some nice juggling of the pent. He doesn't have any rockets. All Insane can do is hope to get in range and use a bit of his shaft. And Forever is doing a great job pushing him back. A great job pushing him back.
So he's waiting for the ambush here. No, there's packs at yellow, so Insane will go for them. Yeah. Oh,
Rocket
misses
back.
the yellow armor though.
Well, it was kind of... Do you think the trade was worth it? I mean, it was rocket back to the yellow armor. Not too bad, I guess. These the other guys didn't get a weapon.
Yeah, it worked. It was just, if he'd been able to get the yellow as well, it would have set him up for the next quad as well, so.
It ended up working, but that was close. Quad going to Brazil, still 20 frags ahead. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's interesting. He went to weapons room first, and now he's going to red, which means he's too late because they were able to take the red armor. So Poland had weapons in red, and I kind of understand with just shotgun he might not want to go to red, but it kind of seems strange to go weapons room and then come back to red.
So that was quite aggressive from him. Not only, yeah, he showed a plate and then realized... I don't know if he saw all 3 guys in red, but that was not great. He at least identified that there was one weapon that he could chase down that was insane.
Nice play by Ricky there. Might go unnoticed. He had 10 health and he didn't take the rocket pack. He left it for a stronger teammate.
Alright, one of the things you gotta be mindful of. What do they have?
Yeah, you kind of see some players who, if they don't have a rocket launcher and there's a backpack, they'll just take it, right? And
Oh,
yeah, it's a nice. This is a nice place to have a backpack because it's impossible for the enemy to get to it. You know, like there's no spawns there. They can't sneak in and steal that pack.
well done. That's 3 rocket launchers going up for Poland now. 2 of them have reds. And Quad is getting a little delayed now. That's 1 dead rocket. Gets picked up again by Alien. Quad is up, nobody really making a move for it.
Yeah, some good aim from Alien, right? I've seen some good shots, some good shafts certainly from him. A few nice rockets as well.
Yeah, and the rockets, I just remembered. Oh yeah, they're 100 plus ping now. Not too shabby rockets. 26. So Brazil is slowly getting further and further ahead. Poland going to get 1 more red though, maintaining control over that. They are dominating the red. They are down in frags, but 8 more red armors for Poland. So
yeah, we saw the.
Go ahead.
We saw the rocket pack dropped there at red, and I mean, there's obviously no good place to drop a rocket, but I always think red armor's a really bad place to drop a rocket pack because it means they can get an armor very soon afterwards, and it's kind of easy to defend that room. So.
Oh, Reiki, that almost worked.
Yeah, Pent coming up soon, so I think, you know, if Poland gets the last pen, it could be in for a very close finish.
True, and they have plenty of time to get from Pent to Quad if they so choose. It's the Quad has slipped quite a bit behind schedule.
Did you see that again? That's at least 2 or 3 times Alien has run shaft into red low and done a lot of damage there.
I didn't see him on auto track. So if I don't see it on my screen, it doesn't happen usually. Cobalt with the Pent. Insane with the red. Okay, so is Cobalt going to be able to make it to Quad or chasing? No, he's going to chase down that weapon. Quad. Okay, goes to forever. So that's.
Get into red. Don't chase. Get into red. Oh, it's that classic. People think pen lasts for 5 seconds after it runs out. So when you've burnt off all your armor, when pen runs out, you're quite vulnerable.
Got away with 1 health. Landed on Hail Mega. Ooh, good timing then. Yeah, in that little play here, Insane got away with not much at all. A couple of times. It's scary how he managed to do that. Like twice? 3 times in a row, maybe even. Here comes Alien. Insane plucks him out of the red armor tree. Yes, that's the second map. The first map. 33 frags. So Brazil's still getting further ahead. 28 yellows. Still 9 red armors down. Not a big problem. Insane. The Mandela Legend. Bleh. And the red armor fanatic, I guess.
Yeah. So Poland's going to have to make their weapons, power-ups, whatever, count, because 3 minutes, 35 frags. Yeah, they probably don't have enough with just the 2 weapons to make those frags, but you know, it's still possible with a couple of strong quad runs. GT just, like, he was doing circle jumps over the rockets.
Just GT things. That's what he does. Just regularly at the office for him. Quad going to Poland. Surely they can do something with that quad. I mean, Insane is still hogging the red armor. And Ricky's just going to stay there and wait for the next one. Only one RL alive on the Brazilian side. Not for long. Well, it's GT, so even with the 6 health, he's going to just survive and do crazy shit. 40 frags. So, Poland pushing back a little bit. Not enough. Yeah, GT action, there we go.
Get the quad. No, okay.
.48. So even with that, Brazil is still going to keep on pushing. GT showing us what he's got. Well, he would if he could find any targets. Final minute, final quad. Alien with double mega. Could be GT with the quad. There we go. Okay. Poland is hiding at red, except for Ricky, who's just dead. There we go. GT gets an entire team kill, maybe? Close enough. That's ice cream. So stats. Quad time. Not even 40 more seconds for Brazil. DM2 going to be picked by Poland, as you'd expect.
Yeah, I think I favour Poland here.
True.
Yeah, it's always been their kind of, well, their home map, if you like. So, and I'm pleased Brazil won the first map, because I think that means it could go to a third map. But you know, I don't want to underestimate Brazil again, right? You know, they certainly put up a good showing the first half of the game against Russia. So looking at the stats, Alien had 10 killed rockets, and I think at least half of those were with shaft. Just going to see how many cells he fired. Yeah, he hit over 100 cells.
It's a fair amount. Most LG usage. Alrighty then, second map. Poland's pick, DM2. So this might be a 2-1 after all. For one, and quad going to Poland. That's the kind of start they'd want. Don't shoot the guys here.
Yeah, there's few better feelings in Quake than when you take low rocket, secret, and there's two people trying to jump on each other's heads to get the quad, and you just shoot them in the back.
Even better if you can use them to jump up, but that's already pretty good. Well, that was a nice little appetizer from Ricky. No deaths. He Just beat the devil out of it. Insane's doing the killing right now, though.
Well, there he is. I was thinking, where the hell has that guy gone? He's disappeared.
And it's GT time.
Higher roll in 5. He obviously doesn't know higher rolls spawning. Or maybe he just left it for a teammate, I guess.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Come on. Oh, he doesn't have any more. He doesn't have a rocket launcher.
Shout!
One of these is gonna hit something. Yes, a teammate. Huh. Oh boy. Well, now he's running out of grenades, even grenades. So what's he gonna do? Insane doing his thing, harassing them from his little path. 3 pulls at quad it was, yeah? Yeah, that guy was dead. 2 at big, 2 at low. 1 down, 3 to go. Oh, that could have been a good bounce. Yeah, juggling quad grenades. Kind of ridiculous when you think about it. Could have been 2 for 1, but that's 2 kills nonetheless. I'm sure he'll be happy with the result nonetheless. Oh, that's Cobalt defending path. Mega, red, and rocket. No rocket, sorry. 2 RLs for Poland, 1. Reverse 1. That could have been a quad war. Poland is 25 frags ahead. That's with 3 quads. 2 more quads than Brazil. Nice defense. Forces him into a bore.
Yeah, one of the toughest things on this ping is when you get bounced by someone else's rocket and it just throws your aim off completely.
Yeah, the slap you get from first person, the jolt in view is pretty nasty. Snaps to nowhere in just within the frame, no interpolation, nothing. It's rough.
Well, at least Brazil was able to, deny that quad. So they can maybe start to, build a base of operations. Seems like quite a few rockets for both teams now, so hopefully we'll see a good fight for the next quad.
Yes, and well, Poland is a little more armored, so might require a bit more work from Brazil. But at least...
see that in 15 seconds, that's gone from 2-2 on rockets to 4-0. So
yeah, just as I was gonna say, it looks like they aren't suffering from a map lock. That might be happening. What does the radar tell us? Not quite yet, but eventually it's gonna come. Getting knocked from another angle and boring into a wall. We've seen that a couple of times, and even if you haven't seen it, it's happened. Insane gets a shipment of pierogi flavored ice cream. What? Team kill. That's a nice way to end that quad run. 45 frags ahead. Insane with just 5 deaths. So is it because he's the guy having one of the safer spots, or is he just being damn efficient? It's a bit early to tell regarding the efficiency, but looking good so far. That's going to be... No! Cobalt escapes, saves that rocket. It's going to be hanging there at the back room. What was it? Okay, Def, what is it you were talking about? Being knocked from an angle and boring with a quad. Yeah, that's kind of what happened. So these 2 yellow guys at low yellow are going to die. Yes, yes, and yes, they're all dead. And that's Poland at more than a 50 frag difference now. And that... Okay, that's in position for quad. It's quite delayed, actually. I didn't look at the clock. 30 seconds delayed. One health. And that's all she wrote. More red armor is going to Brazil. They are still ahead on red armor control. Oh, Tom wishes that wall didn't exist. He would have been able to mid-air GT at high rocket. That's a drop RL. Wonder if the pack is still up, or did they get it? There's 2 RLs in existence. Seeker is waiting. High rocket is up. Going to be picked up by Russia. Poland, sorry. Yeah, he would do well to pick up one of these yellows. There we go. Anybody at low waiting for him? Not anymore. Coming his way, though? Nah, that guy escapes through secret. So they're all here. They're all the opposite side. Teams just not meeting just yet. Opposite sides. Completely opposite sides of the map. No scores. No frags. And the quad is going to be in 10 seconds. There we go. 30, 31. Who's going to have it? We have Cobalt waiting. He was alone. Gets it. Rightfully so. Careful with those rockets. That's where he needs to go. That's 2 for 1. Force them into... It's good. Force them into a team kill.
Oh.
Brilliant rocket.
Yeah. If it killed Insane there, they had a chance to take over, but went the other way.
Yeah, that's the one guy you wanted to finish off.
Yeah, I mean, watching Insane earlier, he almost just looks more comfortable on DM2. It's like he's kind of just executing his routine that he's done for so many years. It's almost like he moves 5% faster on DM2 than other maps.
Hmm. True. Okay, quad up. Who's gonna get it? Maybe forever? Yes. And that was a 60 frag lead. It's melted slightly. Brazil in control of the rockets. Just Riki with the one Polish rocket launcher now. I want to take care of that guy. I don't know where he is. Red Mega. And he's going to...
Go for teammates getting secret, okay.
And just like that... Oh, okay, that's fine. I thought we had 3 rockets for Poland, but no. It's a misread of the overlay. My parts. 2 rockets at big. For the frag difference. High rocket is up. And GT is interested. Not able to save it for his friends.
Get the rockets.
It got cancelled.
There was rockets in that pack.
Yeah, he could have gone for that. No more weapon, but like you said, the ammunition was there. Hopefully his friend waiting for the next RL got the... well, doesn't matter, they all died. Feels like I'm watching this at 110% speed.
Don't take my rockets, thank you.
There we go. That's a lot of yellow crosses here. It looks like a bunch of deaths from the Brazilians. I was thinking they need a few more quads, and GT is executing that part of the plan. Only frags difference. There we go. Not even a team kill with that. The enemy cushioned the blow. And that's Brazil less than 40 frags behind. Soon to be less than 30 if that keeps up. Oh yeah, they're having a great time. That's Polish team has been reset. They don't have weapons. They have armors, but that's it. And the Brazilians look like they're going to be going into map lock positions. One at low, one at yellow teddy. Well, we don't have one at big yet, but that's going to come soon. And they have quad circled. Yeah, it goes to Poland anyway. It is getting close. I'm with you. I hope it gets even closer. Team kill, how? I didn't see him shoot. I guess it was quad armpit smell or something, killing his teammate. I don't know what happened. 20 frags. Despite that little quad run from Poland, it is still going down. The lead, that is. Okay, so Insane's efficiency has been diminished somewhat. Wow, Tom could not withstand the power of GT's unlagged boomstick. Quad is so delayed, 40 seconds delayed. 40 plus seconds delayed even. Bit of a reset, just 2 rockets duking it out at water. Oh, that's 3. Surrender! You're trapped. $26, so it's going back up again. Insane might be able to fall back into his routine, as HangTime was pointing out. They slipped, never mind that. Most recent deaths were from Brazil, 3 in a row, just 1 Polish frag.
Hoping for a nice attack by GT here. Like
Ninja moves?
Maybe Poland, just too much. GT's at big with a good stack, but Poland's got too many weapons to defend the quad.
Goniec might teleport into... No, he won't be meeting GT by here through this path just yet. Nice ambush. Yeah. The quad gloat. Quad gloat just told Alien all he needed to know through that wall. "20 frags. So Brazil is able to recover from that little outburst from Poland. They can't keep on doing that forever. They need a bit more than just a recovery. 20 frags difference with less than 4 minutes to go. They have this.
So Brazil with 4 rockets. Just depends what are they going to do with those 4 rockets.
And that's 3 for... That was 3 for Poland. Just 2 now. And the frag lead is... the frag difference is increasing in favor of Poland again. Denied.
Yeah, I think that was quite an effective quad run. It wasn't quite an ice cream, but it was just...
yeah, I had my fingers above the...
Yeah. He did what he needed to do. He killed a couple of weapons, swept rounds, collected items. When you're leading BM2 by 20 frags and a few minutes left, it's exactly the kind of sort of steady quad run you need.
And I like how he was extra careful.
Yeah, you could go chasing and, jumping into Red Mega and leaving a pack and giving them an opportunity to turn over, so...
Yeah. No such risky plays from him. Even left the high rocket up after carefully picking up lots of rockets. Just took what he needed, nothing more. Okay, so it looks like that might be it for this map. But that was a close call. I'm sure the Poles are wiping off the sweat off their brows right now. Because that was a great effort from the Brazilian side. They're not done. But... Well, if they get rid of that quad, I mean... There isn't going to be much room to play with for the next squad, considering how late it is. 15 seconds before the end of the game. The next squad will be 15 seconds before the end of the game. That's it's not enough time to do the full run. "30 frags. It looks like Poland is going to take their map pick just about. That was one heck of a DM2. So that's going to be a 2-1. Question is, who is going to get the third map? Aha. Stick around. Well, no. We will find out soon enough. Final we're going to Brazil. Just because. Yeah, proper good game this. GT 10,000 damage. Just GT things. And we go to E1M2, which could go either way again, I think. Yeah. I can't type. What else is new? GT and Goniec killing 12 rockets each. Pretty good. 5 frags from Insane Squad Run. Yeah, we're seeing good things. Boomstick goes to forever, just 41. It's not optimal, it's decent.
Yeah, Yeah, I always think a sign of a good game, if you look at the efficiency stat, if it's like 56% was top efficiency, so it shows it's been a pretty good even game if the top efficiency is 56%. So most players negative rank, just insane +10 and Tom +2. Whereas like GT and Goniek did loads of E-Wep, so they were really kind of pushing the damage. Both had over 10k damage, four nearly 5k E-Wep in GT's case. But yeah, E1M2. I think Brazil need to, compared to the last game against Russia, they need to get more pressure on yellow and better quad timing. I think I was left slightly disappointed by Brazil in the game against Russia. You know, I do think Russia have good solid team play on E1M2. But yeah, Brazil maybe just seemed a little bit uncoordinated in what they were doing. So yeah, hopefully they can fix that for this map.
And it seems like it would be a crucial thing to do, especially here, considering what you said earlier, which is due to the lower stack, if you can coordinate your attacks well, then you can have more of an impact.
Yeah, exactly, because there was one moment in the Russia game, I think GT attacked yellow from spikes, and just if there's no help, it's kind of like, even if he pulls off GT stunts and kills the guy, and he's then on his own, so there's no one to collect any packs, he's probably going to get flooded. He needs some support. And then on the quads, you know, we saw Billy take 10 quads, and you know, half of those he didn't even have to work for them. He just walks in the box and picks it up. So yeah, they need to time quad better and attack more as a unit, I think, on yellow. But I haven't seen much from Poland lately on E1M2, so I'm not sure what to expect from them.
Yeah, a bit of a shot in the dark. A bit only. Unplayable. Is it? Go, 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 fire in the hole. That's quite a lenient idle bot delay here.
Yeah. It's not going to spam us every 5 seconds, please tell me.
Oh, well, it's a bot.
This is kind of like when people set their alarm clock to go off like an hour before they need to get up, and then they press snooze every 5 minutes.
Oh yes, that.
So anyway, some lineup change from Brazil. Snoopy comes in.
Snoopy was in the previous official game, well, not the one we saw earlier, but the first one they had versus Finland. No, not them versus Finland, versus UK Ireland. I'm mixing things up. It's getting late. Snoopy
Yeah,
was there.
It's quite an easy mistake to make when you're watching UK and Ireland to think it's Finland.
Yeah, because the score difference. E1M2. Snoopy was there, so for the record, that match versus UK Ireland was 153 for Brazil to 190 for UK Ireland, and Snoopy was there. Phantasma was here as well. Oh, but he's not here anymore. Never mind. And now neither is Snoopy. This does not help our mission.
Yep, that fake shaft's going to come in handy here. So one thing we noticed playing Brazil was the way that they defended quad was slightly unusual. They had guys stood on the health packs at quad, so keep an eye out for that maybe.
Well, we will find out soon enough. First rocket for Alien makes his way to green. It's not there. Anybody going for Mega? Yeah, Cobalt has it. Tom with the first quad, making his move for the second yellow. He's got it. Now.
Can you get to rocket in time? Not
3,
quite.
2, 1. Denied. It went to nobody. It's gone. And Poland is recuperating at Mega. Well, they were. Nobody has a rocket launcher right now. That might change. I see 2 people making their way to that spawn. Might be able to get it. There we go. Insane with the RL. Can you make it back to quad? Yes. No. And he didn't drop, thankfully. He made it, but then he died.
So still no rockets. Pretty chaotic start. I think he's got a... Yeah, I think the timing's not been brilliant on players getting to rockets, so Brazil picks up that one. Let's see if he can survive. I think he's going to start, which is probably a smart move. He's been killed as well.
Still no rockets alive. GT with grenades. He's happy with that. That will be more than he needs. And just shake that grenade launcher in the general direction and they will spontaneously combust, well, explode rather. Brazil in the lead. 1 rocket. 2 plastic armors.
That's pretty poor. Brazil got that pack from quad and then he's dropped it at GL to Brazil, but to Poland, but then they've dropped it.
Yeah, and it was indeed an actual drop.
Yeah, I'll give them some credit. I mean, on this ping, it's easier to drop packets, even if you're being a little bit careful. But hopefully Poland can get some control now on this yellow. He's pushed back though and runs out of rockets, so... Yeah, it's still a kind of 3 minutes in, neither team is able to get a foothold. Lots of players coming upstairs to quad.
Come on. Show us what you got. Oh, team kill. What?
Get to rocket quick. Should have the timing on this now. Should be put Poland in a strong position if he can get this.
And he's got it. Is he gonna push Mega? Yeah.
Get
maybe
back
not.
to yellow. Enemy stole that yellow. So, just looking at the timing, can you get yellow before quad? Maybe just about.
Where is everybody? They're all in the same position. Brazil's still a bit ahead. Or not, because Poland has just picked up that quad. And he won't be getting a taste of that yellow just yet. It has gone to his friend Insane.
He should have been cleaning rocket then, I think, maybe shooting from the water tunnel. Ooh.
That's what I call emergency brakes.
So Brazil has a rocket at green armor. Just wondering what they're going to do.
They still have a little bit of a lead to hang on to. It's a trade in one shot. Brazil only has picked up one quad so far. Might want to fix that and get more yellows. Because the way it's going, Poland is going to catch up with them and overtake them very soon.
Yeah, Brazil, they seem to spend a lot of time around rocket, green armor area.
That's where they seem to die the most.
Yeah, I think it's a legitimate tactic to kind of build up a stack, and then if you can do something with it, you just got to make sure you can use that to attack quad or attack yellow consistently.
And finally, I think
Poland. Yeah, Poland are going to start to stretch away now because they've got 2 weapons into yellow, and then they've got a quad runner cleaning out the rest of the map. So,
anybody
you know,
here?
you can see from the fact they've got armors on their rocket launchers as well. So,
yeah, and it's proper armor. None of that green hogwash. There's a pack dropped somewhere. I'm not sure where exactly, but it's
mega
pack. Tom secures the rocket launcher with the nail gun, gets a kill and the rocket launcher. Well done, Tom. Okay, so that's Insane with quad boomstick. Hunting them down. Gonna meet up with these 2 buddies at yellow. Yellow is guarded by 2 rocket-equipped poles, who also happen to be bearing yellows, so tough titties. Won't be getting any yellow armors anytime soon. And that's no good. That's 10 less yellows picked up by Brazil. And the nightmare continues with Tom getting 1 more of these blue thingies. I hear it's good to pick up. Kills, just kills, anything goes. 25 frag lead. Ooh. Brazil have no weapons anymore, no armors. They're dying by the handfuls. And it's just 1 RL still alive. Tom, barely alive even. 9 health. 9. not interested in pushing Mega Health. It's up, but it's a risky move when you're alone. When you're the only RL for your team, you probably don't want to throw yourself into that trap.
Yeah, and the quad timing as well meant didn't want to lose position on the quad.
Hey. Well, that's too bad. They managed to pick up one rocket launcher, and look where it is now. Falls to the hands of the Poles again. We have 2 rockets for Brazil now, though. And they're at Mega, actually. They're gonna get it. There we go. Cobalt with the Mega.
And crucially, they've got armor as well, so they've got 2 strong rockets.
Yep.
So the question is, yeah, they've moved to quad now, I can see from the overlay, so I'm hoping Brazil can put up a good defense on the quad.
Ooh, that's a good shot. 1 rocket taken out. So again, that's like 3 quads in a row he's picked up, maybe at least 3. Let's just say 3. That's more than good enough.
Yeah, and he's cleaned out the weapon as well from Brazil, so yeah, still looking good for Poland.
Yeah, and yet they're not pulling ahead that much, considering the advantage they have in terms of logistics. You'd think they'd be able to get more out of this.
I think if they can just stretch this lead to over 50, because 50 frags on E1M2 is quite a nice lead to have. It's difficult for the other team to claw that back.
Yeah, even at halfway through, it's getting into hard to reach territory. Under 40 still, so can be saved. 4 rockets for Poland. All I see is yellow crosses on the radar. That's all Brazilian deaths. They have nothing, and the Poles have everything, and they're squatting yellow.
Yeah, if you look at the stats, 11 minutes in, Poland have had 10 more quads and 17 more yellows, so quads and yellows, if you don't get those, you're in trouble.
Interesting question from the chat. So Def asks, why don't the boomstick guys try and make the rocket quad guy bore as he picks it up by shooting him? I guess they have to make it there alive as a group. It would be nice if they could coordinate, so that ties back into what you were saying earlier, which is you really want to be coordinated on this one. More so than the others. You always want to, but...
Yeah, plus, like with this quad run, you can see he's got SSG as well, so that he can just kill people like that. So rushing a guy with quad SSG is quite tough.
Hey Drax, so first 2 maps have gone... It's 1-1. Brazil has 1 DM3, Poland has 1 DM2. It's a tie. And yeah, we're getting into 60 frag difference territory. 2 packs.
Yeah, at least Brazil contested that quad, and it was one of those kind of crazy attacks they did charging up the stairs. And when I say crazy, I mean they kind of, when you're 60 frags down, you need to push the tempo. So. But yeah, I can't. I can't see anything but a Polish victory at this stage.
So a 2-1, but full of promise. Not lots of nice action, especially on that DM2, I would say. considering the advantage you'd expect from Poland. I mean, they won, but it only really turned against Brazil in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, I think it's been a good, a good series of games. This, I'm not sure if we had any matches have gone to 3 maps yet. I can't remember any, but
I believe that's the
it's not
first
to say
one.
there haven't been any. Yeah, and it's exactly the kind of reason why we wanted to have a tournament like this. I can't imagine that Brazil and Russia or Poland have, played games very often, if at all.
Yeah, it's interesting because we get to see, well, I mean, we do have a bit of a feel for how the Brazilians play now. Even though they have like 70,000 players and we don't really know who's doing what better on every map, still get an overall idea. Okay, so it doesn't seem like it makes a huge difference. So they are maybe very in tune with every player's preferences in terms of map picks or whatnot. Well, they have very even. They are very evenly matched. GT showing up sure was a nice help as well. We saw some good plays from him, as you'd expect. And this is GT we're talking about. This squad going to Brazil now. Oh. How long did it spawn? Oh, it's okay, it's delayed a fair amount, about 20 in. I see the three Polish rockets. They're pushing. Insane going to try and make a stand? No, he won't.
They're going mega. They've kind of fallen back, I think, to defensive mode. They've got 3 rockets at mega. Let's look for some nice jibs flying here.
Yeah, good luck getting in.
Oh!
Well, there we go.
He missed the first rocket somehow. I don't know how it didn't kill anyone, but...
And that was the Panzerfaust strike.
Yeah, it's too late, sadly, for Brazil, but yeah, they've got a foothold on yellow now, but they kind of gave it up for best part of 15 minutes.
And even though it's a 60 frag difference, it's been a 60 frag difference since the 12th minute. So Brazil is still hanging it there somehow. Yeah, right. Australia versus USA in 4 hours. I think I'll pass. And if I try to stay up until that game happens, I'll pass out. So I don't think I'm, yeah. In search of followers, primes, and views? As usual, are you in search of a ban? I'll be happy to deliver. There we go. There we go. I just beat the devil out of it.
I cringed then when that grenade thrown down the stairs after two teammates.
Bink, bink. Slow motion bounce.
I think there was a pack left on the stairs behind him. I think.
Oh.
Okay, he's taken it now.
Yeah, Drax saw it too. Same reaction. The squeaky bum time grenade shots. Hey, so Brazil has actually gotten this to be a little closer in the end. It's not a win, but it's not a 60 frag lead. It's not gotten out of hand. It stayed at around 60, plus 60 for a while, and now that's what it is. So we're gonna have Poland with 3 kills. Sorry.
Don't
2
take my
knockbacks.
health.
E1 M2. Cider E1 M2. Final seconds. Spend your money. I haven't granted too many ice cream tonight. Can he deliver? Nope. It's been close a few times. But, no cigar. That was it. Let's inspect the stats real quick. Almost 10,000 damage dealt. 45% boomstick by Alien. Efficiency 66, so yeah, it goes with we were saying earlier. Weapon.
14 quads for Tom. 307 seconds quadded. So
He just can't have enough.
yeah, that's over 5 minutes with quad.
Where is Popeye? Everybody's asking for Popeye, aka L Guy. Well, he was really busy playing some 2-on-2 somewhere else, where his true love remains. So good games. Nice series from Brazil. Now we get to know these guys a bit better. I'm sure we'll be cheering for them in the following games. I don't know when they're scheduled to play next, but they're here.